Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pickacard reading is mostly about business, so money driven things, dreams, ambition, projects, and overall money connected situation. It's my first time I'm gonna go in business. I know I used to have a lot about talents and dreams and how to fulfill them, etc. But it has been a long time I have not focused on those myself. Okay, so with the votes, I had many people that voted the business tarot readings. So here I am, wishing that it will be something useful to all of you, including myself. How to make more money, or how to improve your business, or how to improve the situation, etc. Okay, so I will be using Creativity Oracle and the Wild Unknown alchemy cards. Now why I'm gonna use this, it's overall connected with craft. Okay, so you're the alchemy, so you're the, let's say you're the leader or you're the person who's in charge of your business. Okay, and an alchemist is overall, it could be in any situation. It could be business oriented, it could be arts oriented, it could be, I don't know, like love oriented. Overall, you're the one who's playing an important role in this situation. It's yours, right? And it's how you impact other people, because we're going mostly in solar plexus chakra here. Overall, more solar plexus, which is the third chakra. In the middle is your immune system. It's your driven force, it's your charisma, it's the radiance that you have, the way you talk with people, the way you recognize people, the way you recognize yourself, your craft, your business, your projects. And it has a connection with the root chakra too, which is more your base, like the initial one, which is also connected to your anal pelvic section overall. So it's red and yellow. Okay, orange could be in it. Overall, orange is more about creation. It is important overall because the main three chakras, the main three lower chakras, are connected with self-esteem. They're connected with how much you flow with your wishes or your dreams, how much of your reality is connected with you, how can you create stuff. Now, I don't want to go heart chakra, but it has an impact here because it has an influence on how you touch people's hearts. It could also be connected with business, because overall, if we're going abundance, we need to have some kind of recognition of self, some kind of love and prosperity, abundance to us. Mostly we need discernment too, which is the third eye chakra, but it comes with experience. Okay, and I don't wish to focus too much on third eye chakra. It could definitely give you the discernment, but we go also a lot in ego, selfishness, in that inner light element. Yes, but then again, if it's not well balanced and like you go in your ego, it's technically not the right way to explore it. Okay, now it's more about business, it's about project, it's about money, it's about stores. It's also about you, because you're the one managing all of this, you're the one creating all of this, you're the one influencing all of this, because you have set the intentions, right, connected to this business element. So I'll just keep it more shorter. I'm just brainstorming before the reading, but I think it's good enough. I think perhaps I'm strong enough, or I'm experienced enough perhaps to give you this reading, as it's just, look at it the way it is. Okay, I'm not a businesswoman myself. Okay, I'm just a diva, Melek, let's say, me, myself, overall, with my experience. Okay, it's just, I have experience in the work field, perhaps I have some experience in the leadership situations, but I've never had the experience of having my own shop or stuff like that. I have my own channel, which is more like, I'm more lazier at it, I don't nurture it that much. Okay, I don't nurture it enough for it to become a business element. So this is who I am, okay, and this is the person who's gonna give you this reading, okay? So may you take it with a grain of salt. If it gives you the enlightenment, then hopefully just remember me when you get that abundance. So just give me like a portion of it, if ever. But if it doesn't, then overall just understand that, you know, like, it's just tarot. Okay, it's just tarot. If it's gainful, definitely I would like a piece of it. But if it's lost, like risky, I say please discern and don't use it. Okay, you'll be the judge of that. So it's my second attempt, guys. Okay, like, I don't know what it is. I just don't know perhaps how to do business as a person. I'm too nice, or I'm too gentle-hearted. I'm too kind and giving for business, perhaps, okay? That's the reality of it. And sometimes I could definitely be firm about it, but I'm not really a person that's, like, I cannot not be compassionate, you understand? So it's more an element of their rules I need to follow, then I incorporate them. But overall, if it's my own decision, I usually would give it all for free. But, then again, I need to survive, so it's more survival instinct elements that needs to come here, because whether or not you're not rich, you need to, you know, work for a living somehow, or find yourself somebody who will, you know, take care of all these matters for you, okay? But overall, business is business, okay? And I'm going to have faith that I will have a businesswoman's or a businessman's point of view here, okay? But then again, remember, it's Diva who's reading this, so I'm not you technically. So I might not have your point of view, but I'm going to give you the point of view perhaps of another person or a customer or the people who are seeking your products or your, you know, the experience that your company has to offer, okay? Overall. And experience has a big influence, okay? But I know the dedication and the details and the hard work that you need to put behind those things, okay? I see it. I work for a company also. It's immense of a company, okay? I'll not mention the name, but it's so immense to the point that it's more like I understand the hard work you put. There is hard work put here. But there's also an element of you should not abuse of your employees or of your customers either, okay? So that being said, I'll just kind of start. So you have pile 1, which is the Emperor or the Hermetic Tarot. It's with the crystal, so I know some people want objects, so I kind of link them with crystals. So you have the Amazonite crystal, okay, with the Emperor. Pile 2 is the Gustave Dore Tarot, and it comes with Larimar. They're soft crystals. I don't know why I went with those. Then you have pile 3, which is Fountain Tarot, and you have Charoite. The Charoite crystal. Purple. Pretty intense as a crystal. Then you have pile 4 is Vice Versa Tarot with Rose Quartz. Okay, and pile 5 is the Cat's Eye with the Rider deck. Okay, Rider deck is right here, this one. And we also have Sapphire. Sapphire crystal, it's raw, okay, it's big. And with the Golden Universal Tarot. Okay, so you have 6 piles. You can definitely choose with your intuition. And you can definitely go back to your timestamps. I'm still gonna promote. I'm still not 6,300, which is understandable because I don't upload that much. But once my channel reaches 6,300 subscribers, I will start offering 22 free readings as a, you know, giveaway. Okay, but once my channel reaches 6,300 subscribers, okay, willing subscribers. Obviously, I want willing people, not people that just want free readings or something of the sort. Just, you know, I understand I need to put hard work here, you know, but I need to promote it too, like a commercial. Oh. Anyways, so I'll just take the few minutes to shuffle the alchemy cards, because this is what we need to improve so that the money flow will happen. Okay, so this is something perhaps the viewer will need to wake up to, or what's happening with their project or this project specifically. What are the blockages perhaps? What are the solutions here? Or what is happening? Because sometimes it's just a matter of timing. Timing is not right. Sometimes it's just a matter of an error in a specific department or like specific section that's like unnoticed, but that little element is creating a big loss, perhaps. Be it it's in the form of an employee that's acting a specific way, be it it's like a glitch on the system, online, internet, you know. So it's important sometimes to get reviews, do surveys, ask people's information. Sometimes it's a matter of promoting it, how you're promoting the objects or the experience. What celebrity are you hiring? You know, is it working? Okay, so that's one. And the creativity oracle, it's more perhaps giving you the solutions. Sometimes it's the aim. Customers you're aiming are not the right age, gender, perhaps. Sometimes it's a question of compassion. Is your company showing compassion? Be it it's in the form of, you know, publicity, things that we see online, like in the form of ads. What age are they kind of targeting? Or what type of trend are they targeting? You know, sometimes it's like that. Okay, so I'm ready. Now, pile one, whoever chose Hermetic Tarot with the Amazonite crystal, welcome to your reading. So let us start by reading what is happening with your project. So darkening. I did channel this card when I was shuffling and when I kind of prepared this. And what is your trust? So you have trust, that is the solution here. So let me read for you first before I start. Man. Sorry. See, I'm not prepared. Okay. So, darkening. What's happening with your business? Okay. Darkening, depth, readiness, churning. So, I think you're ready. The project or the business is well established, perhaps, or you've kind of covered up all the aspects of it that needs to be covered, you know, like from a businesswoman's or a businessman's point of view, or as an alchemist. So darkening, I have 107. Okay, so depth, readiness, churning. In alchemy, darkness is an achievement. Okay, so it indicates the material has been through a significant occurrence, sometimes called an initiatory experience, that has brought it into a state of readiness for the work. Okay, so you've prepared it overall. The project or the business is ready. So the darkness prepares us. We've moved beyond the small talk and chit-chat of the upper world and descended into the psychic layers of the soul. We admit who we are, fully and bravely, and thus open ourselves to the process of transformation. So it is in the process of starting overall. When this card appears, it's not necessary to delve into what brought you here. The initiation, likely by fire, so your passion, that has caused the embers to char. Rather, it's time to heal, and darkness is the remedy. Closing your eyes is a voluntary expression of darkening. By practicing it daily, we drop into the depths and surrender. As the alchemist's eye adjusts, transformation begins. So overall, this one, it's more that element of have faith in the situation. Because you've prepared it with passion, okay, with detail, with passion overall. Just have faith that the rest will follow. It's like that. Because you need to give your project or your business some time to transform itself. Okay, so you've cultivated it as much as you could. Now it's time for you to just allow it to express itself. It's like that. Okay, so go deeper. Watch Nina Simon perform Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair. Black is the color of my true love's hair. And then to ponder the wisdom of dusk, D-U-S-K, okay? So draw with charcoal or India ink. Let the depth of the pigment move you and follow its lead. You could do this. The only requirement is that you allow the material to express itself. Yeah, so allow your creation or your project to express itself. Speak for itself. So have faith in it. That's what I'm hearing. Like, because you know, like when you close your eyes, it's more like you have faith in it. You know, you trust it. You trust yourself. That's why you're closing your eyes, technically, willingly. So this card is linked to Mortifactio and to Pluto. If these cards appear together, it's a sure sign that things are running bleak. Time to lighten the mood and get into the sun. This one overall, I don't feel it, but I have the solution is trust. So trust that your hard work is paying off. This one, prosperity lies ahead, but you have to trust in the process of it. Okay, guys, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay. I need to kind of tell you certain like motivational or inspiration, like, you know, encouragement, have faith. Okay, you worked a lot on this, right? Okay, so we have the Princess of Cups, but I'm just gonna kind of discard that because it's not really important to me. If we're going more business-wise, we're not gonna go emotions and stuff like that. We're just gonna go more work-wise, okay? So now let's say I worked hard on something, okay? I made sure all the details are covered, okay? I established it, right? Now I just need to trust in it, but trust myself that I did the proper work. And sometimes you have to test it, okay? Test the project or the business, okay? But trust that you were born a creative being and have never stopped being one. So you are also a creative being and you will never stop being one. You have the potential to create as many businesses as you want, as many projects as you want. And if this one fails, worst case scenario, you're still a very creative person. And you have never stop being one, be it this one works or it doesn't. But this one, I feel like it's a good sign. Okay, darkening is overall a good sign because it's like, how can I express? Let me just read for you. I'll just kind of keep it that way. Then there's something I need to like release here, but I'm kind of like not awakening to it yet. Okay, because it's the Hermetic Tarot, and Hermit goes in the darkness, but Hermit has its own source of light, you know. So I believe that whoever chose this pile, you have your own source of light. You have your inner light, so you're more discerning as a person. You're more reflective. You know what it feels like to walk alone, be responsible for your own stuff, and face yourself as much as possible. So that's the main situation. You have fortitude, but it's also the the Strength card. Okay, so Daughter of the Flaming Sword. For business sake. I need to think business, guys. Then you have Four of Swords. It says Lord of Rest from Strife. Then the reason why it's that way is the Three of Swords. In the initial phase, or in the past, you had the Two of Wands. So you had like, devotion is the word that's coming in my head. So you have Lord of Blended Pleasure, and you have the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. And in the near future, what do we have? Two of Cups. And Seven of Wands. Okay. This one perhaps. How am I gonna go with business this one? Universe. So you have the World card. The Great One of the Night of Time. Okay. Your project. Okay, don't link your ego with your project. That's one. When I'm saying ego, it's more like, yes, your business is you. It's very hard. I know what this is, okay? So it's more like you have to detach yourself from the project or the business. How can you do that? Why would you do that? Is because if you don't do that, and if this business doesn't go the way you want it to go, you have certain expectations, right? Now, those expectations are attached to you because you're the one who created it, right? You're the one who gave birth to it, right? But then again, you have to be gentle with your ego, okay? So you have to be gentle with the business that you created. Gentle in the way, not having expectations, but then again, working and putting the effort so that it will, with the intention of success. Okay, this one, because what's happening here is more like if you're too attached to it and you don't trust the process, you don't trust what you created, you're more pessimistic, you're more like mental on, you go mental on it, or you kind of project yourself on it, projecting yourself on it, making this a part of you, which it is, but then again, the shadowy side of it, you know, like the more like if it doesn't go well, if people are saying negative things about it, if people are kind of like shaming it or like refunding it or something of the sort, you should not allow this to kind of break who you are from inside. Okay, it's not, it's a part of you. It's like giving birth to a child, okay? Now, if a child, we're going with a child, but then again, this is more like it's your baby, perhaps. It's your creation, right? So it's your son, it's your daughter, technically in the form of an object, okay? So you've settled it out in such a way that it will, in your opinion, you had the vision, right? You've set it up. Now, you have to just have faith that it's gonna do its own thing. Okay, and you have to detach yourself, because then again, it's you're not an object, you're a human being. You can create again if this is an object you've created. If it's a business, if it's, I don't know, like a I don't know what you call this, like if it's your baby, let's say, so if it's your son or your daughter, technically it's not you, it's a part of you. But then again, you have to cultivate and nurture it and love it, and, you know, be strict with it sometimes, because they need to kind of grow up and be cultivated properly, right? But then again, it's not like, it's not your property. Even if it is, it's not your it's not, how can I say, you have to learn how to detach yourself, because then again, you're gonna be miserable if it fails. Okay, you'll not be able to see out of like solutions connected to it. How can you improve your business, right? How can you make it more lovable? How can you make sure that they will not refund it? kind of stuff. And you have to make sure that what you're selling, it's not just an object, it's something more than that somehow. Even though it's an object for you, it will bring you income. Like, I'm telling you two different things at the same time, but that's where the alchemy is. You understand? You have to have faith in yourself that this is not part of you, but then again, it is, because it's your creation, right? So you just need to cultivate it as much as you can, but then again, making sure that whenever something goes wrong connected to it, yes, it will damage your business, but it will not damage you, because you're a person that can create and you're very creative. So it's more keeping yourself strong no matter what. If it's a big blow, then if there's a big blow connected to it, you make sure that you will treat yourself with kindness. You will still be gentle with yourself, not kill yourself inside because it didn't work. Because remember, you're a very creative person. You can recreate all of this. You have the potential to recreate all of it and make it even stronger. This is where preparing you for this business, but I see it succeeding. It's just that there's an element of you need people that are your loved ones that work, or the solution here perhaps for some part, because I have the Strength card in reverse, and the reason why it's that way is because of the Three of Swords in reverse. And your biggest challenge is the Four of Swords, so keep yourself calm, okay? Keep yourself calm. Okay, because overall, how I kind of tapped into this is because there's a flower here and there's a flower here. Now, in the Three of Swords, this flower, there's an Ace of Swords that kind of ripped it. And then there was the Two of Swords that were like around it. Now, I could also read this in different way. It's more like, the truth is that sometimes you have to be not indifferent, but ignorant of what's to come. You cannot know everything. Okay, and if you try to always know everything, then you're kind of ripping yourself apart, because you're trying to expect what's gonna be expected, but then again, you have to expect the unexpected always, right? And your challenge is to keep a sound mind. Okay, have faith that you are strong enough. You are strong enough, and love yourself, nurture yourself as much as you can. Nurture yourself. Obviously, you have to work hard on it, but then again, remember to nurture yourself and nurture the people that are working on it with you. Okay, if this is only your work, then it's your work. But if there's people included, remember that you have to be calm, you have to be loving, respectful, and, you know, be that strong figure that you are, because you represent this. And usually the best way to lead is to show that you know how to take care of yourself. And so that will be an example of other people, so that they take care of themselves and they work harder on the because there's this element of, if you're drained, how do you want to work properly? You have to be in a specific state of mind that's more motivated. It needs to be more calmer. When you're calmer and more pleasant, it's pleasantly done, it's easily done, and it's well done most of the time. If there's no distractions, if there's no like draining and feeling like I don't feel like working kind of dynamic. Because yes, perhaps you're very attentive to your work, but what about the people that are working with you? You know, are they motivated? Do you feel like they take care of themselves? And when they come to work, are they more in an energetic form or not, technically? With the Two of Wands energy in the initial, it's more like with the Lord of Dominion. So you kind of had faith that you could manage this, and you were passionately going at this, and you had a lot of strength. So you were going with this in a more decisive, driven, brazen kind of dynamic. In the present moment, with the Four of Cups and the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't know if this is in the form of a model, this is in the form of financial sponsorship. There's a woman who could sponsor you, or you don't have this woman who's sponsoring you. You got a rejection from a sponsor or something of the sort. Or presently, there's... For some part, there are people that are eager for this project to be start, this business to start. And there are some people that are not interested in it, but there's an equal amount. So you have 50 people that are interested. The 50%, like out of 100, you have 50 that are interested, the other 50 is not. Or in some way, this business is only nurturing 50% of the capacity. Out of 100% of people that you want to sell this project to, sell this object to, sell this, this business to, like you want your products to sell, is just nurturing 50% of people, not the other 50. And perhaps the portion that you're neglecting is young women or mother figures. This one, it's a princess, so it's more younger. It's single woman, perhaps. It's not aiming driven single woman. Some things you'll be shocked women are interested in. Okay, so I don't know what your business is connected to, but if it's more masculine objects, like, I don't know, like I mean, cream and makeup and stuff like that are definitely a lot of money, okay? Like dietary things and stuff like that. But if we're going car-wise, or if we're going medication, I don't want to talk about that, but it's a big business. Anyways, let's just kind of not focus on what type of object you're selling. I'm gonna go more like, perhaps there's a gender that you're kind of, female energy is here, but that's the one that's being neglected overall. So if there's a feminine way of approaching this, do it, okay? Perhaps that's where all the money is, like the women have the money and you need to make sure that the women spend the money on this one. Or the 50% of the sales is connected with women, and that's the one that you're neglecting, perhaps. How can this project or this business open its doors for women to invest in, like that? And then in the near future with the Two of Cups, there's this element of, I see money flow. I see people purchasing it because they love it. So overall, I feel like many people will be attracted to this business and they will definitely want to invest in it. Or you will get other sponsors overall that will sponsor this because, or they wish to kind of partner themselves up with you overall. But there's a lot of people that will love this object or this product or this, stuff that your creation. Okay, so overall, it's a new beginning. Okay, it's ended just trust that this is gonna be a new beginning for you. Okay, the chapter of the hard work is done, so just let it flow this time around. Okay, so overall, and just make sure that 50% that is neglected of the customers is connected with women, single women that are eager to, okay, it's more Princess of Pentacles. So Princess of Pentacles, it's more Page of Pentacles. So it could be children, young teenagers, It's overall teenage vibes, okay, that you need to seek for. Now, teenage girls could talk to their father, perhaps, and their father might want to invest in it for their daughter. Or females like to go out, females like to, go to parties like guys do. But this one, it's more feminine. So females, young females. How can you aim young females? That's the word. And girls that like to learn, that are more like five sensey, okay? Earth signs are more five senses, okay? So it's more, they're more curious as people, they're more recognized, connected to their own achievements. So girls that are eager to learn, or girls that are eager to, put the effort, are more charismatic, or overall the thing that you should aim is Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, teenage girls, That's the only thing I'm hearing, okay? Like, I don't know who I'm reading this to. It could be useful as it might not be, you'll know, okay? But overall, this one, I see that in the near future, once you are more trusting with your business, okay? And you don't, like, destroy yourself, okay? Like, you take care of yourself. You eat well, you think well about your business. Like, you manifest positive things, okay? You don't go pessimistic. You don't degrade what you created. You don't degrade it, okay? And even if you're degrading it, you say, what is missing so that I can, like, what is it that I should add so that this business will improve itself? What is it that I should change so that this business will bring me more income? You know, like, think of it like that. Don't use words that's more like lacking, missing, stuff like that. It's more, what can we change? Or what are we eager to focus on? What should we focus on so that will bring us more abundance? So kind of focus on manifesting that kind, okay? Instead of like saying, oh, it's gonna ruin itself, or it's gonna fail this time around, or it's like the last time whatever happened. Look at the last time as if it's a lesson, so you will not make the same mistake. Now, if you're making the same mistake, then I'm pretty sure other people are telling you that you're doing the same mistake as before. Okay, so you'll know. Okay, so namaste, have a safe, I was gonna say trip, so whoever's traveling for business sake, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. Okay, see you around. Bye. Now, pile 2, whoever chose Gustave, Dore, Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So guys, if this is gonna be helpful to you, okay, like I was gonna say donate to my channel, but then again, I'm like, I don't know who I'm reading this to, okay? But only donate if you wish to. But overall, what I wanted to say is I want to promote this. I'm giving 22 free readings to 22 lucky subscribers of mine, willing subscribers, once my channel hits 6,300 subscribers, okay? That's one thing I wanted to say. Second thing is more like when I wanted to say that, I thought like for you guys, I need to just kind of like say, look, if you want good karma, and every time I say something it works for you, then please donate to my channel. If it doesn't work for like because of me, then obviously I'll not ask for donations then. But this one, for some reason, I don't know why I'm saying donate to my channel. It's hilarious. If you want some of my energy, perhaps, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I believe energy exchange could be in many forms and shapes. So only if it resonates, okay? This is not for everyone, okay? It's just that for those who know it, perhaps, or they have that kind of karma with me. They have a specific karma with me, specifically me, okay? So perhaps by giving me money, you're gonna get richer. I don't know what it is. Or if you don't give me proper money or something of the sort, you abuse me or something, your company will be abused too. So I don't know what that means. I'm not trying to sell myself. I'm just going with this in an intuitive manner, okay? And usually I don't do this, okay? I like to work hard for my salary, okay? So I'm not perfect, I know it, but I just said it for those who need to hear it, okay? Like, it's only those who do that, okay? They know it themselves. Hilarious. Welcome, guys, okay? Like, I know you look at me the specific way, but this is who I am. I can't change who I am. So we're talking business, obviously. So let us see for you guys what's happening with your business, okay? So what's the, nebula, fog, disorientation, a funk, a lull. Wow, okay. I felt the energy here. This one, the fog, it's all over the place here. I can't see anything. Timing. If you are in the creative flow, you feel everything flowing together in divine order. So this one, there's a lot of like, okay, first thing first, what I channeled is how much carbs are you eating? Carbs. Okay? Make sure the carbs are out of the way in your diets. That's one thing. Because the fog, I used to feel the fog energy when I was very depressed. Okay, so it's either you're depressed, your energy is depressed, your energy is depressed, and timing. But overall, the timing, it's like the timing, yes, it's important, but it's more an excuse here in the situation, okay? This one, it's everything is controllable in my headspace here, okay? Everything is controllable. It's just dietary, what you're eating, okay? If you're doing some kind of meditation, it could help. Some kind of like the chanting. Just do the chanting. If you can do the chanting 21 times every day, it's just 5 minutes. You'll see it. It's just 5-minute meditation, but it can help you immensely. Okay? The fog energy, it will start decreasing itself. And I think this is not necessarily connected with your business. It's more connected with your energy. What you're eating in a day. Are you eating fruits and vegetables? Are you drinking proper water? And when you're drinking the water, are you drinking it with a certain like respect towards, I know it's insane what I'm saying, but some of you know it, some of you don't, because if you do Buddha Shuddhi or you do cleansing with all the elements, you would not feel the fog energy that much unless it's a rainy day or there's fog outside. Or place you're living, if this energy is there all the time, it's foggy all the time, it's more a question of timing for sure. Okay, so this one could be location, this one could be what you're consuming, your diet, your lifestyle a bit. Diet, lifestyle changes immensely. If you put like 5-minute meditation every day, 5-minute meditation every day, and you eat less carbs, chips, bread. I know it's hard with bread, chips, anything that's like popcorn or like preservative food. Stop eating them. Put some fruits, like eat fruits in the morning, fruit first, and then whatever you want. Some eggs, some cheese and stuff like that, but overall more fruits and vegetables if you can. And drink water, but the way you're drinking the water should be grateful, okay? Like be grateful when you drink the water. If you want, you can manifest with water, but this one, the fog energy, it's more like foggy head, okay? It's foggy, more depressing, more like absent-minded, feeling like, what am I doing here? Stuff. So what am I supposed to do with my life? Perhaps this one. We'll see, okay? Or you have the business, it's working, but this one, it's more you have to take care of yourself so that you'll see, like you'll be more awake when you're working. Because this one, it's more like things are out of sight of your control. Things are foggy. You don't see it. You don't know what's happening. It's more like an empty store with no customers or something of the sort. But then again, the location of the store has an immense. It's all about timing. Or if there's a festival or there's tourist season, it's gonna work better that way, based on location. This one. Festivals, you know, like touristic times, that kind. Now, if it's not location focused, it's more about you with yourself and how you're dealing with your business. It's all foggy because you're out of it when you're working on your projects. You don't know you don't see things clearly. There's no clarity element, okay? And that's the thing. Can I have something else? Because timing is not the only solution here. Precision. Yes, precision, he is here with awakeness. Okay? So the desire to do things precisely is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. Okay, so the desire to do things precisely. So do the things precisely. Okay, is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. As long as it doesn't become like you don't feel rigid in it, just do the things that you're wishing to do precisely as the way other people want you to know to do it. Your mother, your father have taught you how to do it, or your company has taught you how to do it, or you want yourself to do it like that. Do it the right way, perhaps. But this one, it's more I'm out of it. Okay, this one, it's more you don't sleep enough, or you're kind of like the pastime is consuming way too much from you. You know those people, it's more like you game all night and then you don't have the energy to go to work, or you, I don't know, like you didn't sleep properly, so you don't have your priorities straight for some. So there's food, there's location, there's how you take care of yourself, okay, how you take care of your own mental and food, alimentation, how you take care of those things. Okay, so let's see what's the main situation. King of Cups. Or you drink too much, perhaps. Is that it? Like, I don't know. It could be a workaholic, definitely. But then again, I'm out of it. The dynamic here is more like I don't see clarity here in this business. I don't see things the way they are. It's all foggy. It's all foggy. It's either I'm high when I'm working, but high usually, you know what, I don't know, I've never been high, so I've heard that you concentrate better when you're high, okay? But if you're drunk, obviously it's not gonna look clear. And I'm not gonna talk, okay? Like, I don't know, you do your own business all the time. So Page of Wands energy is your challenge here. So we have the Page of Wands with the Five of Cups. The reason why it's that way is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. And in the initial phase, you had the Page of Pentacles. In reverse. In the middle section, we have the Hierophant. With the Empress in reverse. And in the near future, we have Knight of Swords. Okay. Look. I don't know who I'm talking to. Okay, you might be very experienced in the business environment, as you might not. I don't know. Okay. I know for a fact I'm not, like, I deal with businessmen, okay? Like, I see them, I try to kind of, like, give them good customer service. But then again, I've never been on a table with businessmen, okay? Like, I've never done business. This one, overall, what I'm channeling, okay, whatever is in my reach here, okay, your diet, okay, what you're eating, what the people who work for you are eating, how they're coming to work for you, okay? If this is not it's your job, it's your work, but it's not your job, who is coming and how they're working, and who's supervising them if they're doing a good job. That's one thing. Second thing, it's more, are you more awake? Are they more awake when they work? Okay, are they more like, I don't know, like they went to a party and they came back, and it's more like people that ego trip a lot, or they're fierce. But is everyone coming to work in a sane mind? Are they working properly? That's one thing. Or are you working properly? Now, overall, with the King of Cups energy, this one, it's what I'm sensing. It's like you eat a lot, perhaps. Do you give enough? If you eat a lot, do you give enough? Give enough to your employees? Or you're always just take, 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 take. It's all about your own gain. Why is it this way? Is because of the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. It's more like people talk within themselves, okay? They usually talk within themselves, and if there's one person that's because what I'm seeing is there's a lot of other people that are to your level here. To your level. So it's a family environment. It's a family business, this one. There's an elder man. There's you who's like the head. You have a wife already, perhaps. And your wife doesn't come that much to this job environment. But there's another woman with the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps, look, I don't know. I don't know anything. But overall, now, if this is affairs and stuff like that happening in your business, I mean, if you're having an affair with someone, people know about it. Your challenge connected to the situation is more like, who are you gonna choose? This affair woman, this man, or this your wife, perhaps? Because sometimes it has an immense dynamic on the business, okay? Like how you're sleeping with somebody else, or the secretary, and your wife is like an important business partner of yours, etc. With the Page of Wands, it's more like, where am I going? This one, I need to focus on business overall. There's a lot of people. Okay, I have Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, no, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I have the Hierophant, and I have the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of people here that are influencing this whole business environment. Now, if it's not you who is, you know, like not eating, like you should not eat carbs, you're not eating properly and stuff like that. If it's not only you, then this one, it's more foggy. The situation is very foggy, disorientating, because there's many people that are leading your business. Okay, are they overstepping their position? Are you doing favoritism? That one, it's more like, you know, sometimes the people you're favoritizing are not the proper skills, the people with the proper skill that you're doing favoritism with. Instead, you should just focus on recognizing the people that work really hard for you, instead of people that lick your ass. This one. That's one. Second, with the King of Cups, there might be somebody who is definitely licking your ass and making sure that you're drinking the night away. Meanwhile, they're stealing money from you. You understand? It's like that. So perhaps this one, precision, is that you make sure that you're awake when you go to work. You're not high, you're not drunk, you're not distracted. And timing, it's overall, whenever you're going to work, you make sure that you focus on who's working and who's not. And you kind of awaken yourself more, this one, to who is doing what in your business, in your store, in your hotel, in your company. Okay, because overall with the King of Cups, there's a person who's fat here. Okay, like I don't know if you're fat. Okay, like don't take it the literal way. It's just that the dynamic here, it's more like this King of Cups looks discontent, hot, like drunk as F. Okay, and there's a person who's filling up his cup. Now overall, he's drinking, but till when is he gonna drink? Now if you have a good drinking tolerance, well, that's good. But just make sure that when you're drunk, what you're saying to people, how people are taking it, because then again, it's you who's kind of like driving yourself to failure or fog energy, when you could just be more awake and less, you know, under addiction. Now, if it's an addiction of yours, then definitely It's your decision how you deal with it. It's definitely who you are. You'll know. I cannot like criticize you for doing this, nor can I criminalize you. That's your company. But if you want to know why is disoriented, is because the leader is disoriented himself or herself. This one. People just fill up your cup with alcohol and they do whatever they want. It's like that, the dynamic here. So if you want solutions, then come back to work sober, or like less drunk, or less high, or less distracted. And instead of doing favoritism, you make sure that you kind of look at those who are working and putting on the effort, those who care about your work or their job, instead of people who kind of lick your ass and you know, win your affection by sleeping with you and stuff like that. Okay, so this one, I don't know who I'm reading this to. And if you're not that type, then I'll read this a different way, but perhaps. But I have no other way of like approaching the situation. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's just it. Because the reason why you're the King of Cups is because of the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Now, there is also a mother figure or a wife figure or like a third person, okay, who is in alliance with you or who is a partner with you, and she speaks. Okay, so whether or not, whenever you're distracted, whenever you're drunk, or it's also an element that they know, like when they want to kind of like hide something, or they want to do something with your business without you knowing of it, they know how to distract you, technically, this one. So just make sure that you're not distracted willingly, and find the sources of who is distracting you and know who they're working for, which partner in business they work for. Okay, with the Page of Wands energy, your challenge is there's a young woman who's talking a specific way and she's influencing the audience or your customers. And the other one with the Five of Cups, it's more the energy of people that are having missed opportunities working for your company. So just make sure that who is hiring people and who are they hiring. What type of people are they hiring in your business? Okay, there's so many people in your business. That's normal, because it's disorientating. Now, if it's not your own, it's not a solo business. You're not the one in charge, but you're the main provider, let's say, of the money. Okay, but you have alliances, this one. And each alliance has their own gate and head, right? Because the company also belongs to them. It's not only yours. Now, if you're the main owner, then you're the one who's drinking. Okay, and you're the drinking. We have a weakness here, and they're using it for their own advantage here. This woman, overall, this woman has people that are spying on you, that know what you're doing, their schedule, and it's obvious because it's easy. If I have like spies, but it's not even spies, it's more like it's mild, like legal. It's legal for me to do this, because if I'm investing in this, and I have a part in the saying. But if I wish to kind of hide things, or you don't need to know it because you already have weaknesses. I know your weaknesses. This one, they know your weaknesses. So that's why we're kind of encouraging you to kind of go back to work in a more precise way, in a more awake way. And timing is very important. Who you're hiring, who is hiring for you, what type of people they're hiring, and what are the potential of these people that they're hiring? Are they hiring only sexy females with sexy bodies? Or are they hiring only guys with good looks and stuff like that? Instead of like, you know, or are they hiring people from just like high education? But then again, if you want to think like a commoner, then you need to make sure that it's balanced enough somehow. You need commoners to come work for you, so that they seek for who, like they know what type of, like you need to balance your work environment. Like my company, let's say, I'm not going to mention what it is, but because we deal with worldwide people, then they make sure that there's worldwide people from different countries, different cultures, different languages that are there available so that they can serve people. They don't really look at our education. They don't look at our looks, perhaps. They might look at our looks, but in a specific department only, perhaps. But overall, it's not just look-wise. It's personality-wise. It's skill-wise. It's, you know, like what you're eager, what each agent is eager to put in the business and what you're seeking for. This one, there might be a lot of corruption, which is completely normal in the big company environment or a company overall with alliances. Okay, so there's a woman here that knows a lot about you, and she's a very resourceful, hardworking, high society type of woman. Okay, so whoever this woman is, you'll know. Okay, it's in the form of a woman. Now, your challenge connected to this situation also with the fog connects to your business is that there's a woman who's more charismatic, she's more fiery, she's hot-tempered somehow, but she knows how to charm people, and she's kind of like talking with people. So be it she has a good influence or a bad influence on them, you'll be the judge of that. So you're gonna be the one seeking for that woman, perhaps. That young woman, it's a young woman, it's a page of wands, so it's a woman's energy technically. Or it could be a woman as it could be a guy, but this one is overall more younger in energy. It's not married, it's more single, or it has boyfriends or girlfriends, this one. Now with the Five of Cups, it's more people who are missing out on the situation. So it's be it you're having missed opportunities connected to your business. You're having missed opportunities with your business. So you're not like there when you're going for work. Okay, so you're more depressed, you're more distracted, you're more foggy. You're not like, you're drunk perhaps when you're going to work, this one. Okay, and in the initial with the Page of Pentacles, it's more like there's another person in the past. Okay, in the past, there used to be a person that was using your the favoritism in a very negative way. So she or he was steering a lot of arguments, discords in between departments or in between employees or something, creating drama. This one, there's a lot of drama in this work environment. There's a lot of people who are like ego tripping, power tripping a bit. People that kind of are getting their way because you're distracted. They know what your weakness is, and they're kind of like making you do that weakness more. Or because you're already like laissez-faire kind of dynamic, they're kind of abusing the situation. With the Empress card and the Hierophant. So there's an old man who's writing everything down. So just know that there's an old man, or there's like a wise man in your work environment that has noted everything down for you. Okay, and why have they done that for you is because this woman or this man could be the characteristic of this woman, as it might not be. It's like your wife has told him to do that for you, or it's more like it's a man. There's so many people here. Oh my god. And you cannot blame any of them. I'm telling you, you can't blame anyone. That's what, there's a lot of drama here in this situation. There's so many people with a lot of like self-entitlements. But at least there's your wife perhaps has made sure that at least there's an old man she can trust that kind of writes down everything. Okay, so at least you have a loyal... It's not even loyal, it's a wise man. So it's a person that will not kind of eat your it will not abuse of your weakness. They just do what they're told technically. Even though the Hierophant energy is not that, it's more like an innkeeper, it's like a bookkeeper, it's like a person that knows everybody's name or everybody's secret. He knows it technically there. And what's happening, it's more like the Empress. Okay, this one, if you want to know what your business or your company is worth, go see this old man. Okay, he'll tell you everything. And then in the near future with the Knight of Swords, it's more like in the near future, perhaps this is going to be your energy, but it's not your energy. There's going to be a person who's going to act before thinking. Okay, and perhaps he will take over your company. I'm so sorry. I don't know this one. This one, I don't know if there's a battlefield for this company, if you got the position easily or you worked hard for it. But then again, there's a person who's going to come and take it from you, perhaps. I don't know this one. This one is, there's a lot of alliances. There's a lot of partnership, a lot of ego tripping, drama, all the red flags for a company that's not doing well. Okay. And you're highly recommended to kind of go back to work in a more like awake manner. Okay, I don't know who I'm reading this for. Now, if we're not really like this dynamic, like we don't have distractions, or we're not you know, like people don't know what our weaknesses are, or if they know about it, they're not really like, this one, it's intense. This one, it's it's a zoo somehow. Because you might be the, I was going to say CEO of the company, okay? Like, or the owner of the company. Or you are the main owner, you have the main shares, but some people have the shares also. Your wife has a share in it, your mother has a share in it, your father has a share in it. I don't know. It could be family inheritance, as it does not need to be. But for most of you, there's a lot of like drama happening in your employees' place. The employees you guys are hiring might not be proper, like, I'm not gonna say proper employees, it's not the people for the job. Okay, it's either they're hiring them very fast, or they're hiring them just by surface level. They're not reading the CV properly, or they are reading the CV properly, but they're not aiming the proper people. That there's a lot of missed opportunities. This one, you're missing out on opportunities. Be it it's your company and you need to kind of go seek for clients, you're missing out on clients. This one, it's like that. Your challenge is to have the proper timing, but the precision connected to the timing. Okay, so it's finding the proper clients, keeping the proper clients, not missing out on opportunities with clients. And with the Page of Wands energy, there's a woman. So I don't know, this could be about you performing as a leader, or the people that are working under you. With the Page of Wands, people are just, they don't know what they're selling, perhaps. This one, we don't know what we're selling. We need to be passionate about what we're selling. So your employees need to show some passion connected to what they're selling. Okay, if this is a business, the challenge is to not miss out on clients when you have them in front of you, and to show that you care or you're passionate about the object you're selling. Okay, that's one thing that we're not doing. Why we're not doing that is because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, perhaps we're focusing on stars, we're focusing on dreams. This one, we're more absent-minded. This one we're comparing ourselves, or we're talking about other people, or we're gossiping overall. This one, it could be that we're gossiping about what's happening between your love life. This one could be if your wife is doing something, or people are overall gossiping, or there's a main woman here that is creating gossip here in this environment. Okay. And with the Page of Pentacles, there's like, it's more like there's a lot of showing off. There's a lot of just show, pretend, no real hard work. And even if there is hard work, we're not, like, the only person who's working perhaps is the old man there. The wise man. The wise ones are working. The other ones are just either focusing on drama, they're focusing on gossiping and stuff like that. And then in the near future with the Knight of Swords, there's going to be another person who's coming. I don't know if they want to conquer your land or your business, but overall there's a person who's coming with a certain truth, and they're coming on strong without thinking. Okay, so this one, it's like that. This is what I'm getting, because overall you're very disoriented, or this business is very disoriented, or there's a lot of like fog, no clarity. It's all just gossip, it's all just talk, no real observation on your end. okay? We're more focused on, you know, being high-mighty, ego tripping, power tripping overall, instead of really putting the hard work. Okay, I don't know if this is your energy, if this is your people's energy. I have no idea, okay, guys? Just make sure that whatever you take, you give equally as much. Now, if you're not giving equally as much, it's normal, because if you're taking that much, then it's going to be taken from you. I'm so sorry, okay, Paila? I'm sorry, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so there's a lot of cleaning up we need to do in this company, okay? If you want this company to work properly, you make sure you go to work awake, okay? That's one thing. No carbs, you eat fruits, you drink your coffee, you make sure you go to work, no drinks during work, okay? No drinking during work. And you make sure that you go to every hiring department, and you make sure you see who they're hiring and who's hiring who. Why are they hiring? You observe the judges who are hiring, and you look at who they're hiring. Why are they hiring those people? Who set them up to do that kind of stuff? You know, just understand. And who's the person who always brings you the drink and stuff like that? Now, if you know there's a connection, then start opening your eyes more, okay? So, I can tell you. Larimar, okay? So, you'll know, okay? So I have no say in this one. It's just make sure that you get your clients back too, okay? Because you're missing out on your clients. Whoever's buying from you, you're missing out on them. Wake up, okay? Like, if I was you, if I was like somebody close to you, I'll take like a jug of cold water and I'll splash it from your head down to the toes. I don't know, you'll know, but you need that. Be it you're drunk, you're not drunk, you're depressed, it will still refresh you, you'll see. It's kind of like wake you up. You'll be more motivated to go to work. So for some of you, perhaps take the cold shower before going to work. Okay? Cold shower in the morning before going to work. And stop drinking. Okay? If you want your business to do well. Because there's somebody who's filling up your cup. You don't know it. But there's someone who's making sure you still are an alcoholic. Okay? If you are. That is, only if you are. If you're not, then I apologize, okay? Like, no offense. Just eat more healthy food. Healthy food. Drink water properly. Take that cold shower before going to work. Be more awake when you go to work. There's ways. It's a routine element. You just need to change the routine. It's a pattern. You just need to add that in your life. And stop drinking. If you can't stop drinking, then little. Okay? But make sure that you're not completely drunk at the end of your shift, I was gonna say, but you don't have a shift, this one. Okay? That was it, pile 2. Now, pile 3, whoever chose the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So whoever chose Charoite and the Fountain Tarot, okay? So welcome. I'll just promote it fast. So if you want, you can fast forward. You don't need to listen. It's only for those who wish to subscribe to my channel willingly. Once my channel arrives to 6,300 subscribers, willing subscribers, I will give 22 free giveaways, okay? So free private readings, 5 to 15 minutes, okay? But once my channel reaches 6,300 subscribers. If you wish, you can go in my community. The second post, that was from 2-3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago. I don't know what time interval it has been, but it's there. And if you want, you can vote also. What kind of videos you would like me to kind of like post more whenever I can. Okay, so this is all for the promotion. So we're gonna start with Fountain Tarot. So what is happening with your business right now? So you have Benevolent Guide and you have Yellowing. So this one, Inner Voice Guide Ally, and then you have Aging, Transitioning, Warning. Okay, so you are getting help from good partners, or your partners are good, whoever is helping you out in this business. With Yellowing, it means that the company is aging, or it needs to transition. it needs to become more modern. Okay, so if it was more classical, let's say, that classical element or that ancestral element needs to still keep its ancestral values but become more reachable to modern life. Okay, evolve. Your business needs to evolve calmly, safely, somehow. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna read to you the alchemy book, because this is overall you're an alchemist, one or not. Okay, whoever is here, everybody's an alchemist, be it it's connected to your business, be it it's connected to your craft, your creation. Business is also in the form of creation. It's your creation. Okay, it is a type of creation. You work on it, you put the effort on it, and you make sure like people work for it too. But overall, it's a company, whatever way it is. So Spiritus Rector, so benevolent guide, the benevolent guide. So 203. So what's happening with this project? That's the dynamic. Okay, and this is what the craft is showing. Okay, so inner voice, guide, ally. Oh, how easy it is to doubt the presence of the Spiritus Rector. The alchemist, falling into a moment of forgetfulness, feels alone in the laboratory and begins to doubt their work. Disarray and discontent follow. Who do I listen to? Where do I turn for guidance? All the while, the benevolent guide hovers close, waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be heard amidst the noises of the world. It whispers words of kindness and encouragement into the ears of the alchemist. When this card appears, it asks us to recall the guidance we have received at important junctures in our life. That benevolent presence is constant, non-conditional. Now is not the time for struggle or fear. Soften into the gentle humming of the wise bee. You cannot make a wrong choice when the Spiritus Rector is near. It could be your own inner voice, and it could also be the inner voice or the wise words of an ally. Someone who cares about you overall, or who cares genuinely about you. This one, it's more like we care genuinely about you, hence why we care genuinely about your company or the business. Be it it's family oriented, be it it's your parents, it's like your mother, your father, be it it's your siblings, or it's a colleague, or it's a soulmate. Brotherhood, sisterhood kind of soulmate dynamic could work too here. You cannot make a wrong choice when the Spiritus Rector is near. So go deeper. Read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Ramon Jimenez. And to ponder, the wind as messenger. Okay, so then you have the to distinguish it from the mystical sister card, the benevolent guide card is typically experienced as a presence within, not as another person. So this one, it's more your inner guide. So you know intuitively, perhaps, what's happening with your business is you yourself, be it you're a man or a woman, you feel it that it's time to change somehow. It's time for new energy to come in this business or this company. Okay, be it it's new hirees, new principles, new ideas, new approaches. You know it's come. It's about time kind of thing. So building connection with the Spiritus Rector requires us to engage with the unseen world, the realms barely visible and rarely discussed. Close your eyes and begin. I don't know. For some of you, if you're more spiritual, this will be useful to you. Now, if you're not really spiritual, you don't do that kind of stuff. The unseen. How can I approach this more masculinely? Okay, like the unseen, from a masculine point of view, it's more instincts. Your instinct, not your intuition, it's your instinct. You feel right when you think it like that. It's like you put actions and you feel right. You feel like you're doing it with a purpose. But because I know it's dreamy kind of stuff, this one. Sometimes it could be dreamy, but if I'm more masculine, I don't have a tendency to be dreamy, you know, like it's more work and hard work, and it's more straight, it's more like boxes, you know, like that's more emperor dynamic. Give me time, okay, I'll think about it. Then we have yellowing. 111. So number 111, very important number for some of you, okay? 111, leadership vibes. So you have to take leadership somehow too. Be a good leader. Transformational leadership. Use that one perhaps. So yellowing, aging, transitioning, and warning. So indicating transition, the yellowing leads us into the next phase of our alchemical work. Envision the yellowing as pages of a beloved novel or the orchard blanket of leaves in fall. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end, a return to zero. Beginning of the end, but a return to zero, so I'm channeling bankruptcy. Yes, I don't know. Even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. In contrast, yellow can be the marker of long-awaited growth, as soon in the first rays of the sun and the cheer of forsythia in February. Whatever its message, yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward, like the vibrant canary in the mine, warning of what's to come. Take heed. The transition is here, whether by yolk or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely you already know. You know perhaps that you need to bankrupt this one. Perhaps it's bankruptcy and start new. It's the only way you can gain something out of it, perhaps. I don't know. Okay, I know this is not what you want to hear, perhaps. Or it could be an idea, this one. Because I know there's ways. Okay. I know there's certain ways with bankruptcy. Okay, so go deeper. Look at Terry O'Neill's photographs of David Bowie in 1974, and to ponder transition as teacher. Then we have imagine a rainbow with no yellow. Imagine a rainbow with no yellow. Okay. The color remains static, disconnected. The gift of yellow is the bridging of all phases. So overall, whatever your intuition, your instinct is telling you, you have to do it. Okay? Be it like destroys or kind of like change the surface or the image of your company, or start fresh. Technically, with bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is the bridge of all phases, okay? Is the bridge of all phases, the full expression of life spectrum. Want it or not, bankruptcy is more the type of like an ending and then a new beginning overall. Because with bankruptcy, at least you'll gain something out of it instead of, I don't know what the differences are that much, but I don't know which country I'm reading this for, because each country has their own terms and conditions connected with bankruptcy, and the pros and the pros and the cons. So based on where you're in your country, I say, like, first, before you do anything, you read the policies connected to those things, and you, I don't want to say call yourself a lawyer, but if you have a lawyer friend, then you make sure that this is a trustworthy friend, and you kind of go deeper in reaching or knowing or gaining knowledge about what you should do with this company of yours, okay, or this business of yours. So go deeper, express the deeper meanings in life, while staying attuned well, while staying attuned to childlike wonder is at the heart of all great art. So this one, perhaps I'm reading to, I could be reading to business owners. That's what I kind of channeled. But I could also be reading this for art students or people who are more solo. This one, it's more like follow your inner voice. This one, tap into it, stay still usually, and, you know, calm your mind and just focus on interacting with yourself as if it's you yourself are your own ally. Okay, and remember that you're aging, obviously, and you wish to transition. So be it it's your art type or your style that you wish to transition because it's no longer, you know, useful to you or not many people are buying it, then go deeper in the process and express the deeper meanings in life. Like, what are deeper meaningful things that you could express in your art that could talk to people's heart, and while staying attuned to childlike wonder. So how can you express deeper deep meaningful things but while keeping it more like a childlike wonder, perhaps, and is at the heart of all great art. So overall, perhaps for artists only, okay, not the business owners, let's say, or even the business owners could be. So how can you express deeper meanings in life? So perhaps with the style of your the look, the logo, the dynamic, the experience that the customers are kind of feeling, the clients, be it it's other companies that are your clients, be it it's any person is a client for you. How can your company show this deep and meaningful things in life while making us, the clients, feel a childlike wonder in it? Okay, so you could kind of express this within yourself, and hence that will influence your customers or your allies or the other companies that are partnering up with you or not. This one. So let me see what I can give you. Okay. I need to go in a more masculine dynamic, jokes. I know. How can we make it rain? Faster, perhaps. That's but no ego tripping, okay, guys? We should never ego trip, though, this one. Never ego trip, okay? It's not a good energy. You can be proud, for sure, but no ego tripping. Let's start. So this one, Three of Cups with the Queen of Wands. I'm hearing carefree dynamics. So perhaps you need to we need to celebrate this one. I don't know why. We're gonna celebrate. The answer is in celebration. Even though it could be an ending, you have to celebrate the ending so that the new beginning will attract more abundance, perhaps. I don't know, guys, this one. I don't understand. So what's your challenge is the Ace of Swords with the Six of Wands. So the reason why is that way is the Three of Coins. There's communication involved here. You're not doing this alone. I bet you. You're not alone in this situation. You have the Three of Swords. You're not alone, obviously. Judgment. Okay, I have physical cards, which is nice because this one, okay, we have the potential big time, but this one, I don't know if it's bankruptcy. So, like, okay, this one, perhaps it's your own wish fulfillment to bankrupt this situation altogether. Okay, because it's the wise thing to do, perhaps. Not really what you wanted to do yourself. Perhaps, and you know it, so you just want to change it all together and start again. Okay, so what's happening with this business overall, it's more like, you know, you wish to kind of follow your own instincts, and you know, you have the allies, and you feel that you have the support. You have the support, this one, even when you're going bankruptcy. Okay, because overall the whole audience or your partners also know it, that we all need to change the image or the style we operate, perhaps incorporate more transformational, like you have a vision, right? So your vision needs to be more up to date, evolved with today's society. Okay, so with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, this one, overall, what's happening with your business? We're celebrating a woman here. Like for a second, I channeled like wedding planner company, like a wedding planning company, something of the sort, this one. But overall, with the Three of Cups, it's not just wedding planning. It's more like baby showers and bachelor's party kind of dynamic. But I don't know if guys do these kind of stuff. I don't know. But it could be for males only too, you know, like men like only masculine things, so it's more like not girls cutie beauty, but cool dynamics, like guys for guys. You know, it's not just for women only, it could be men also. Or you can approach this in a more LGBTQ friendly dynamic for money's sake. You know, it's becoming so insane these days. What's happening with it? Inclusivity is better than exclusivity, okay? Like, you gain more when you're more inclusive. But then again, membership dynamics could be important too here. So with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands, what's the main situation? There's a lot of happy energy here. Why are we all happy and carefree? It's because we have good collaboration. We speak well, we collaborate properly. The environment where you work is very flowy, okay? Listen, it's very harmonious somehow, okay? Like, the work environment is harmonious. Everybody wishes to be there. Very nice dynamic, okay? It's overall an energy that's gorgeous, okay? Like, the moment I opened that, also it's more like I understood bankruptcy, but the way I opened the cards, I was like, not a problem, we can do this. So it's not the first time, I guess. So the Six of Wands and the Ace of your challenge is to kind of say that you wish to succeed, or say that it was a success. Okay, this one, it could be that your business did succeed. Okay, it did succeed. It's just that now is the time for a new makeover kind of stuff for the company altogether. So it's like that, this one. The company flow is amazing. I have nothing to say about how you get your clients, how you're kind of treating your employees. I have nothing to say about that. It's just overall a new approach you need to manifest, a new approach that's more evolved and evolving with the society today. So this one with the Three of Cups, Because you already know what it is you want to manifest. This one I have nothing to say. This pile, I have nothing to say. You just need to go deeper. Approach things in a more carefree manner, or like sell that experience to people. Being more carefree, embracing their inner child. Obviously, it's so normal you have to do this because people are having mental breakdowns these days. So you know how popular this will become. Genuinely, while staying attuned to childlike wonder and go deeper meanings in life, like respect, integrity, love, father, mother, genuine approach, how to deal with situations that are traumatic. Overall, healing the inner child is the best way. So perhaps for some of you, you can study how to heal inner child wounds, and you can kind of focus on creating and selling certain things connected to those. Or how can you help people heal themselves? Help people heal themselves. So it could be healing environment, because Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, it's a person that's like a sun, okay? And Three of Cups, it's celebration. It could be third parties, it could be addictions, but it's more positive dynamic. I'm tapping. So even if I say things that are negative, it could be more positively taken. So I'll have that fate here. Yeah, I'll have that fate. Okay, I'll have that fate. So because there's good communication here. So whatever you do, there's good communication. So you have people that collaborate well with you. You know how to speak with people. You know how to approach people, be it customers or employees. You know what you wish from them, and you're able to express those desires, and you have the proper people that work with you so that you can manifest those things. So it's very nice flow. It's overall more about reaching out to people, being more radiating and charismatic, but overall warmth showing. So this one, there's a lot of celebration connected to warmth elements. So I already feel warmer. I already feel more loved. Be it I'm a client or not, like I'm coming or I'm an employee, I know that my boss likes me or something. Or it's a family environment. All of you have a certain respect within each other. The way you speak to each other is respectful. And it's like we're all working here, this one. And our challenge is just to kind of find a new way to succeed. Find a new way to be passionate and work hard on it and like enjoy it, celebrate it. This one, it's more every day we go to work, it's a celebration. It's a wish fulfillment. You have the right people, okay? This one, you have the right employees, you have the right mindset even to approach things. So this one is just, I'm guiding you here, but I feel like you don't even need my guidance, this one. Because with the Three of Swords in the initial phase, it's more like you know that your goal is to reach higher, right? So connected to your business, you know that you need to reach higher, or you need to evolve, because life evolves. Everything changes. Everything transforms itself. Nothing is lost or gained. Everything just transforms itself. So you're feeling that people are changing. The customers their needs are changing also. So, and you know that you need to reach a point where it's either you need to change so that you can keep your income in a straight line, perhaps, or getting higher, because if you don't change it, it's gonna go down like usual. You know, it's like more like you climb the mountain, now you need to go down, because there's no way of surviving in on the mountain unless you know how to, you know, resist yourself. You're not your body, you're not your mind, but then again you freeze to death there. You know, the Himalayan hills I'm talking about. So This one, it's more climbing the mountain. The Three of Swords, it's more like you see the clarity. You know where your risks are. You know very well. This one, you have the clarity, immense clarity, whoever is here, okay? And you know that sometimes the main goal is to reach the climax, or to always reach a state where people need what you're selling, right? They need what you're selling. So with the Judgment card, in the present moment, you're kind of like reassessing. You're trying to kind of enhance your energy. For some, you're meditative. This one, you could do a lot of meditation and contemplation at the same time. Meditate and contemplate, you do that a lot, whoever is here. So in some way, you know that your solutions are just, you don't see them right now because they're not visible to you. But the more you meditate and you contemplate, you go deeper into the subject, or you study more about it, or you observe more about it, or you learn more about it, you're going to find a solution. You're going to have that epiphany. So perhaps you're already having it as you're focusing on reaching out to it. And in the near future, with the Strength card, overall, you kind of found what you were seeking for, but this one, you're more gentler with the ego. So this one, if you're an artist, you know that you're getting there, and I do definitely see you getting there, because this one is more like this female has created this lion's mask, but then again, it's a piece of her art that she confidently created. Gently, with love and radiance and confidence, as it might be lion could be an important element here, as it could be connected with your own spirituality. So focusing more on drawing lions or understanding what the lion's spiritual meaning is, you could go, or you can watch a lot of documentary about lions. It could give you some kind of inspiration, this one. I was going to say snakes and bees. You could go with those, because bees also, there's the queen, and it's a colony element. So you can watch a lot of bees and colonies, and you can check the bees animal, spirit animal definitions or meanings. The best way to tap into their energy is to observe them. Now, if you're afraid of bees or lions, there's no way you can observe them. Then there's a lot of documentary you can watch, and it will give you as much characteristics and information that you might seek for yourself, and you could embody them, and it could help you out in this situation. Perhaps incorporate that dynamic in your business. I don't know. Bees, I don't know. Lions, I don't know either, because bees, I know it's more feminine energy, and it's the queen that lays the egg, and it's males that are there for reproduction's sake, but the queen always has her courts taking good care of her, and they all work for the colony, let's say, but they're dedicated. There's a devotion, they die for the colony, but that we cannot go all, because except if you have the proper people that are your soulmates, technically, this one. And with the lion, it's more the lionesses that hunt. You know, the king is more territorial. The king is more protecting the territory kind of stuff. So I don't know in what way these two could be useful to you, but you can do some researches about them. And the snake is overall more blind. It's more tapped into gravity. It's more meditative somehow. So whenever I say snake, it's more meditation for me. Or naga, which is more your discernment. But you already have it, this one. You have a certain inner light to you that I feel already. So this one, you know is, okay? You have the wisdom, and you know how to make your wish come true. So you just need to go deeper into the reflection. Just know that there's a lot of mental illnesses coming up, because a lot of people are on pills and medication, and those have side effects we don't tap into properly. The food is all processed food for some of us, unless we know how to eat what we're eating and how to eat properly. So there's a lot of mental chemical disbalances like that, okay? The body is a chemistry somehow. It's biology, but it's chemistry too. So when you have disbalanced chemistry in your body, then for sure you'll have inflammation, for sure you have disorders, for sure you'll have people with disorders technically. Okay, so, and it's damaged inner children sometimes because it's all on the cell phone all the time, you know, like no, parents try their best obviously, but the world is not the same as it used to be before. Okay, we are so codependent on technology these days. You could be selling technology, but what you're selling perhaps also is you need to approach people with more deeper, meaningful things and childlike wonder connected to it. So be it it's a commercial you're creating, a cartoon film you're creating, make sure that there's a childlike wonder to it and meaningful stuff that are deeper than surface level. Like Be Real now is becoming popular. Why? Because Snapchat or TikTok is becoming so like focused on just me. Now we're trying to be real instead of being fake, you know, it's like that. So it's funny, but it's real, it's logical, because people will get tired of something very fast. They need something new to preoccupy themselves with. So whatever the trend is, they follow the trend. So if we're being real now, then we all try to be authentic and be real, you know? Like that. So you'll see a lot of no makeup pictures, and that being a trend now. We're not gonna wear makeup and we're gonna be pretty. Let's see that happening, hopefully. So that's it for pile 3s. Hope it resonated. Now pile 4, whoever chose Vice Versa Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So we're going with what's happening with your business. Okay, so let me just promote my channel a few minutes, only if you wish to. If you don't want to watch this portion, just fast forward, okay? So guys, I'm giving 22 lucky willing subscribers of mine free readings once my channel reaches 6,300 willing subscribers. Okay, so if we reach that amount, then obviously I'm gonna start offering 22 free readings. And how it's gonna work is in my post, it's on my community post, second one, 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, I wrote it down. And if you wish, there's a vote happening, so you can vote on that page, on the same page, but it's the last post you'll see. Okay, so that being said, if you wish to subscribe to my channel, you can definitely do so. Like, dislike it, comment down below, up to you. Okay, so that's all. Now let's start for pile 4. What is happening with your business? Ash, oh my god, it has been destroyed, burned. This one, it has burned down. It's a memory, the past, ancestors, but it's in the past. Now what's your solution here connected to your business? Change. So for a change, do something you usually do a certain way in a different way. Okay, so now that your business is gone, it's burned down, okay, you can restart, do it the same things but differently this time around. Okay, like open the company in a different way. If you hire people a specific manner, then change the way you're hiring the people. Now if you're offering certain things, then change the way you are offering certain things. And if you're not offering things, then change the way you are not offering things. So overall, there's a lot of change that you need to put fast forward. Okay, so for a change, do something you usually do a certain way in a different way. Okay, so it's not your way you're doing it this time around. You're doing it a different way. Just to have like that idea of how the outcome would happen, you know. But Ash is definitely, there's a lot of like burned down energy here, this one. So your company is burned down. Man, there's nothing, like nothing is left perhaps, this one, man. The solution is change. So you have to change the way you do things. So what's the main situation? You have the Three of Cups. Now, if you're doing business with your loved one, then just remember that you have to start again, but alone this time around. Okay, so if you had a lover or a partner or a wife or a husband in this company, change the way you do this differently. Okay, so the reason why you should do this is because if you want to succeed, then you make sure that you succeed on your own. And not focus on having a baby or something. I don't know this one. I don't know. Give me time. This one, I don't understand. Then you have the Three of Pentacles in the initial. In the middle section, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And then in the near future, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Two of Cups. I don't know if I'm reading to someone who creates their company with their partner perhaps, or you need a partner. Sometimes you cannot open a business without a partner or something. This one. Give me another solution. Seeds. So having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. This one, it's your own seeds. You have to have the intention to grow like a seed and bloom at the heart of your own creation. Not like feel more secure connected to your partner who's doing the business for you. Okay? This one, I don't know. This one, there's an element of I could be a woman here and my business got like burned down because my partner left me or something. So it got burned down, or I decided to burn it down because I wanted a new beginning. But now that is the time to change. I know that I need to mature and blossom as a beautiful flower, like have my own glow up. Perhaps I could be a guy as I could be a girl. This one, you'll know. But overall, in this situation, I have a lot of Three of Cups. I have the Two of Cups, but there's the Three of Cups in this. Okay, like you have the Ace of Cups and you have the Two of Cups in this picture. You have the Ace of Cups here that the woman is holding and the Two of Cups below her. So and your challenge is not to feel left out in the cold, or like feel like if I'm the male, I don't know how I'm gonna read this. I could be a guy as I could be a girl, but there's a girl dynamic and there's a guy dynamic here. But overall, I'm sensing whoever I'm reading to, your company has burned down. Okay, it's ashes now. Okay, so there's a lot of ash around here. I have to imagine that. But your solution here connected to your business, if you want to start fresh, you know you have to change the way you do things. If you do certain things specific way, then just make sure that you do it different way. And with the seed element, it's you are the seed. Now a seed is strong, it's dead though. It needs to be nurtured and cultivated so that it will feel more comfortable facing the unknown and growing through that experience. So this one, overall, you should not be afraid of the unknown. You should put yourself in a state of, strength. You need to be strong. You need to be gentle with your own ego and tell yourself that the only way you're going to learn is by failing sometimes. First time you got rejected, second time you got rejected, but a third or the fourth or the 10th or the 15th time, you're going to get somewhere, because not everyone is the same way. Not everyone seeks the same things. It's like that, this one, perhaps. Now, with the Three of Cups energy, it's more like you want. So this one is more perhaps emotionally. You have the desire to give yourself a new opportunity in business. And you know that you will feel very happy, or you and your new partner, or you and your partner. This one we're manifesting that even if I go at this alone, I will have a partner who will be happy to be with me. This one. So overall, this one, it's not just use your partner, be it you have a partner now or not, but you wish to manifest something loving for you and your partner. Why you wish to do that is because you wish to manifest a child in the near future, and you want a person who's successful to come in your life. Now, in the initial phase, it's more like you have to communicate, and you know that you have to start working on the process. In the middle section, you know that you need to invest money in it, so you will do so. And then in the near future, you know that you will have to be busybody all the time, and your person will be busybody all the time, or you will have co-workers who are going to be busybody all the time. So you're going to hire people that are going to work for you, technically, and you will be happy dating the person that you want to date. So this one, I don't know what mentality we're going in, but overall, we're more distracted. So we're more daydreaming this one when we're kind of wishing to manifest. So I'm more fantasizing what type of partner I will attract when I'm kind of popular with this business or something. We're more emotional, perhaps, this one. Whoever is here, you're more emotional. So you have more desires, but you wish to work for your company, perhaps, because you want your child to there's romance in this one. So I don't know in what way I could read this and still be business oriented. I could definitely be a woman here, okay? And I know I wish to have a child, and I want to be successful when I will have my child. Overall, that's important for me. So my challenge is not to kind of emasculate men, perhaps. It's not to kind of, sometimes, when you're a strong woman, you don't want your males to feel less than males. So you don't want to kind of have missed opportunities, as it could be that you don't want to be poor. Your challenge is not to be poor, this one. We're going more simple, okay? This one, you wish to kind of invest a lot in this company, or make a company work well, so that you will get married, and by the time you get married, with the company that you have created, you wish to be able to have a child, perhaps. This one, we're not really going business, okay? This one is more affairs, perhaps. This one could be more your own growth connected to being a mother and having a husband that's more financially stable. Could be, you'll know, okay? This one, I don't see a lot of business oriented. I see you investing in your business, but there's a lot of burdens, but I don't see you working on the burdens. Somebody else is working on the burdens for you, and you're more like flirting and dating around. It's like that, this one. I'm so sorry, guys. This one, it's the ashes are everywhere. So be it I have 2 of cups, it's a good thing. Congratulations, you will meet a person who's gonna get married to you. Technically, this one could be it. But then again, perhaps you know the hard truth about having business, you know, like having a business kind of stuff. Okay, so this one, there's a lot of emotions attached. Okay, connected to your business, your emotions, it's connected with your business. So you're more emotionally attached to your business. But overall, this one, there's no real business. Your business has been burned out. Okay, so this one, I feel like how to improve your business, it's more to do something that you love. Why? Because you want to be in a more healthier dynamic. So if you want to be in a more healthier dynamic, you have to do the things that you love and feel successful at it. And your challenge connected to that kind of mentality or principle in life is to not worry about being poor, technically. So in the initial phase, what did I have? In the initial phase, I don't remember, but overall it's that dynamic. Okay, so if you want to be healthy, you want to have a child, then just make sure that you do the things that you like and you're comfortable doing them. This one, it's just that the risk is that you might be poor. But in the near future, you will get married, and overall the burdens will be taken care of by other people. And you're going to invest in whatever you like to do. But in the near future, whatever you invested in, the burden will be taken care of by other people, not you technically. And you're going to be busy dating your partner, the father or the mother of your children or child overall. Okay, so that's all I had for pile 4. Now pile 5, whoever chose Cat's Eye, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So whoever chose the Rider deck, welcome. I'm just gonna promote this 5 seconds. If you wish, you can fast forward. It's more once we reach 6,300 subscribers. I will offer my subscribers 22 free readings. How it will work, you can check it out on the community second post that was like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Okay, so I shared it on my community post. You can check that out. Okay, so that's it. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. You can share my video. You can donate if only you wish to do those things. Okay, only if you're willing. Okay, so that being said, let's start with how to improve your business, what's happening with your business, what is it that you don't see about your business, etc. So what is happening with your business? So you have Venus and Jupiter. Very interesting. So possibility, expansion, fortune, and you have Eros, pleasure, beauty. So there's a lot of potential to your business. I'm telling you. Venus and Jupiter is gorgeous. Like when I got Venus, I channeled Lady Gaga's song. Okay, Venus, Neptune, Mars. But here we have Jupiter and Venus. Fashion industry. It's not just that though. Jupiter is all about expansion. It's abundance. It's like the teacher. And Venus is the seductress, the maze. You know, the inspiration, the beauty. You know, it's like that eye-opening, mouth-watering kind of stuff. Okay? Gorgeous. So, what's your solution? Preparation. Okay, but I feel like you already are prepared. And recycle. So, this one, use recycled goods or find ways to be more eco-friendly. And you have preparation. So, the solution here is to let's just read. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. So just make sure that your company is a meeting point of prepared people, a place where there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of skillful people. Okay, so it's that kind of company. So accumulate as much as you can. Skillful people, prepared people, and opportunistic people, perhaps. And with recycle, learn from the past and apply it to create your vision of the future. Okay, so recycle ideas, perhaps, from the past. Okay, so if you're a businessman or a businesswoman and you used to kind of go check, like you studied economy or business, did you study the history of business? Now, if you did, so go back in those books and learn from the past and apply it to create your vision of the future. You could do that, perhaps. Because I'm sure that there's old ways of doing business, as it might be, or fashion business, as it might be, key elements for some of you. Because history repeats itself always. Okay, so fashion industry too, like, come on. And preparation. So if you do these two things, perhaps the expansion element will be blown away connected to your company. Okay? So if you have skillful models, skillful celebrities, or skillful people, and you have opportunistic sponsors, business owners, and stuff like that, and prepared people, obviously prepared, all of them in one place, then obviously, and you've done your studying of old ways of doing business or old ways of studying the history of modeling or fashion and stuff like that, then definitely you'll become a powerhouse, this one, in the future, because you're creating your own vision of the future and you're owning it on top of it. Okay, so I'll read the Venus and the Jupiter cards, so we'll just kind of tap into that, because it's definitely skill, preparation, and opportunity. 100%. That brings abundance. So, Venus. $89. So, pleasure, eros, and beauty. So, overall, what type of company you have is a pleasurable, beautiful, and erotic environment. Okay, so with the of Venus, the senses open as if for the first time. So, it's sensorial, it's sensual. Okay, it is the planet of pleasure, of touch, of sensual delights. Venus is often depicted as romance or erotism between people, but it can also be experienced as an all-out love affair with Mother Earth herself. That one is, yes. Aphrodite emerging from the ocean is a classic example of Venus imagery, as is Cupid with his bow. No matter how old or jaded you are, when this card appears, it's a sign that attraction is at an all-time high. So your company is attracting all-time high, okay? So the laboratory is alight with love. Wow. You may be in love with the work, with the materials, with another person, or with the world itself, okay? Seeing beauty in small moments is a sign Venus is in balance. An obligatory reminder that pleasure and pain are usually found intertwined. Okay, so go deeper. Recall the last piece of art that moved you. Revisit it now. Okay, and to ponder the language of embrace. You'll know when Venus has gone awry. The senses lead us towards excessive actions not congruent with our hearts. It's likely we'll regret it the next day. So just make sure not to go too much on erotism, this one, or excess on pleasure. To get Venus, get physical. Break open your paint set or pick up an old instrument. Get your hands dirty. Don't do it to achieve something. Do it for the experience. It's like that. And then we have Jupiter. So expansion, possibility, fortune. Jupiter is often a welcome sight, emerging from the darkness, shimmering with possibilities. It is the planet of growth, expansion, success, and elevation. When this card appears, the future is full and bright, perhaps even dazzling. Everyone wants to be around Jupiterian energy and to claim a little for themselves. So there is likely a magnetic feeling at play. The work is to keep Jupiter's bigness in balance during the wave of expansion that's taking place. Its shadow is most easily seen in celebrity culture, excess consumption, and messaging of never enough. You may begin comparing yourself with others or assessing your value. Don't double judge yourself for this. Jupiter happens. Instead, realign with the benevolent message in your heart. What truly needs expanding? Okay? It's likely not your followers or your bank accounts. Obviously not. What is it that you need, you find that you should expand? Okay? So go deeper. Watch the movie Almost Famous. And to ponder expansion and contraction. Jupiter is said to reside in the pointer finger. This one. Use mudras and visualizations to enliven and balance its expansive energy and good fortune. So you can draw what you want to expand. It's as easy as that. This one, a bit. Okay? And then you have, in many ways, Jupiter goes hand in hand with success. Evaluate what this concept means to you. Who and what determines your success? So it's important to tap into those things because sometimes it's so easy to lose yourself with the celebrity craziness that, you know, you lose yourself somehow. And all this expansion and all this these positive things will start having a big shadow on you. Like you're gonna start judging yourself. You're gonna feel like you're not good enough, or they're not good enough for you. So you're becoming more greedy. So the Devil card could embark here in this business. But overall, this one, there's a lot of success happening in your business. Be it you're a celebrity, be it you have a lot of money, be it you have a lot of money and you're famous all together. But overall, I gave you the solutions. Okay, you have a lot. Important solutions that you have to work hard on, perhaps. But it's more about the inner reflection, I find, this one. Because as per tarot here, everything is already settled for you. You just need to ponder what is really worth expanding, how you wish to expand it, and who and what is expanding here. And what do you wish to expand? Okay? So what's the main situation? You have the Page of Swords. So there's an eagerness on your end to learn new things and not doubt. But you're not the doubting anyways. Even though I have the Page of Swords, it's Sagittarius dynamic I channeled here. You know? Sagittarius perhaps is connected with Jupiter, I think. I'm not sure. But you have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. And the reason why is that way is the Three of Pentacles. In the initial phase, we have the High Priestess. In the middle section, you have the Lover's card. And in the near future, you have the Judgment, the Hermit, and the Judgment, Hermit, and the Seven of Wands. So how can we improve your business? This one, it's already improved, okay? Overall, you know you wish to learn more about how to improve it even more. So just ponder about what we said. all this time about recycling, learning, relearning, studying a bit the history, and using it in this present moment so that you can create your vision of the future. And then preparing yourself. So you need to prepare yourself for any kind of situation, specifically with fame and abundance. Prepare your thoughts and prepare your emotions for what you wish to expand. What parts of you do you wish to expand? What parts of other people do you wish to expand? Because when you are in this dynamic of being beautiful, or your company is so attractive and it's magnifying people are gonna come easily because you're in that flow already. But how do you want people to treat you? How do you want to be treated? How do you want to feel known? What concepts in life do you want to influence people? Because having these powerful cards as planets, as the company type that you do have a lot of influence on people. Hence why create your own vision of the future, but it's not just about yourself. Perhaps it's about what type of followers you wish to have, what type of clients you wish to have, and what you expect from them. You can influence them somehow. This one, it's not only about learning, but it's about preparing yourself about what you wish to influence other people, instead of always focusing. But with influence comes criticism, perhaps sometimes. So finding ways how to expend good karma, good fortune, and for yourself, like that. Because you can use what I said in different ways, okay? But I'm kind of thinking about different things too, but I'm not you at the same time. Okay, so you just take what resonates and you discard the rest, as you might come back and watch it again just to kind of get new epiphanies, perhaps. This one. So the Page of Swords is more an element of how your company is doing. It's more like it's learning. So you're eager to learn, you're eager to go the distance. Why you wish to do that is because you know that, like, deep down, perhaps you have a good confidence, perhaps, as a person. You do have the experience with people, or you've had previous experience in this field. The challenge here is the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. So overall, sometimes not to be vulnerable to criticism, not to be vulnerable to expectations of other people, and still at the same time be kinder, compassionate, loving, generate this more approachable approach, instead of kind of feeling like you're the victim there under all those watchful eyes or paparazzis and stuff like that. Remember that you're irreplaceable. Remember that your company is irreplaceable. It's beautiful in its own way. It's pleasurable. People are pleased to be in that company or in your presence, perhaps if I'm talking to a celebrity or a model and stuff like that, okay? And in the initial phase with the High Priestess, it's more an element of you had silence, you knew it, you knew this was gonna happen. In the present moment with the Lover's card, you knows very much. You know very like you know a lot of stuff about your own future, or you are more composed and you're more meditative. And if you're not meditative, then could be that you're psychic, you'll know you're spiritual, perhaps, as it's not even that. It's more like you have your own purity, you have your own best interest in mind, technically, this one. And you're more silent, you're more knowing. You were like this in the past. This is your personality, technically. Or this is how your company was gonna do. In the present moment with the Lover's card, it's more like it's very much blessed by, if you believe in archangels. Now, if you don't believe in those things, it's more blessed by good karma. Okay, it's a given. What the Lover's card is also your decisions, because you were able to decide properly. You were able to work on yourself properly, and you had the experience, and you allowed yourself this chance to open up and be receptive for this opportunity, this is what you're getting. You decided to make this a success. You decided to work on it, prepare yourself for it. So this is what's happening. And in the near future, with the Judgment card, the Hermit, and the Seven of Wands, just remember that everything has an ending and a new beginning. Okay, so you know that you need to awaken many people. You need to use this fame to awaken many people, or awaken yourself to new possibilities, technically. And there will be a time where you will wish to kind of have some alone time, but you will still be hopeful and you will still stay successful, this one, because you found what your inner light is about. So this one is all about purpose. I feel like I'm talking to someone who knows what their purpose in life is, and they're working hard on it, and they will not stop even if there are other people that are putting you down, technically. This one is, there's such effort put on this business and such work put that I feel like you know already where you wish to head. You have your priorities set. This one you already are like that. So overall, just remember that you should not become victim of other people's expectations, and it should not drive you insane or kill your ego. Okay, but overall, this one, I feel like your core is already very strong. You have a good core. So solar plexus chakra is good, but you also have a good sacral chakra that you can attract. And but it's not only those, so like those chakras, but I'm kind of channeling those two for now. Okay, that things are going in your favor, but you're able to manifest it too. So there's a lot of blessing in this time. So just reflect over how you wish this expansion to happen. What are the intentions of these expansion, and how you can influence during this expansion of yours. Okay, so that was it, pile 5. Now pile 6, whoever chose pile 6, whoever chose what's the name? Sapphire. Whoever chose Sapphire, welcome to your reading. You don't see it that much, but it's like a navy blue crystal. It's a raw sapphire piece, so I took it. So pile 6, whoever chose the Golden Universal Tarot, I'm just gonna kind of say it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, then I just want you to know that I'm offering 22 free readings to 22 lucky subscribers once my channel reaches 6,300 willing subscribers. Okay, so 6,300 subscribers. Okay, so once we reach that, I'm gonna start offering 22 free readings. Okay, so how that will work, it's, you can read about it on my community post. It's the second post, not the first one where you see the latest one, I'm sorry, where you vote. You can vote too, but overall we need to reach 6,300 subscribers so that I can, you know, start that process. It has not started yet. Okay, we're not in 6,300 subscribers yet. We're not even in the 6,000s. Oh, it's okay. I wish to have willing subscribers. That's why it's taking time. And then I'm not uploading this all the time, nor do I do lives not much, so it's understandable. But then again, we're pushing it the way we can. Okay, so let's see how your business is doing and how we can improve that if we can. So you have speculum, which is glass, and we have iron. Mars, magnetism, reliability. So people think that your company is reliable, very masculine because I have Mars energy. I channel Gladiator, I don't know why. And with glass, it's pretty transparent, okay? So nothing is hidden when we look at it, okay? So when we look at it, we does not mean that there's nothing hidden, but when we look at your company, we think that everything is spick and span clean, like that. It's clean company, perhaps. It's clean, it's well directed. So the solution here on how to improve, so like advice perhaps, this one, let go and push. So there needs to be a period where you're gonna let go of certain stuff and then you're gonna push harder afterwards. Interesting. So what, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? What could, okay, I'll just read this without the if anything. Okay, so what can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? What can you do about that thing that's standing in your way for your business to improve? And then you have push. Don't feel inadequate. Forget how to quit. Push on no matter how things look. Okay, so don't focus on how things are looking. Yeah. Okay, so if you're I'm really channeling like Pisces energy a bit. I don't know. It's not important if you're not a Pisces, but like I have a friend, okay? Like she's a childhood friend. I don't even want to call her a friend, but she's a friend of mine. And she's all about her look. She needs to look spick and span. She needs to look perfect. She makes sure that everything is perfect, but it's all on the physical. It's all about her. I have no problem with that, but sometimes it's more like that element of she's too sensitive about the way everything looks, that it starts looking weird the more you're kind of looking at everything. It's like that. It's more like, what are you trying to hide kind of dynamic if we're just focused on the looks only. So your company is not only about its looks, okay? Don't spend too much money on looks only, okay? Reputation is not looks only. It's how you present it, obviously, but what are you selling though? What is it that you're selling? So first thing is, what can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? Okay, so there's something that's standing in your way. How can you let go of that thing? But I feel like the letting go, it's more you're holding on to it. That's why we want you to wake up to the fact that you have to let go. It's in your hands. You're holding on to it. You're giving it so much importance, but then again, you're not realizing that it is what is standing in your way. You're holding on to it. That's why it's standing in your way, instead of just flowing with it. Now, afterwards, there's also this element that don't feel inadequate. Okay, forget how to quit. You should forget how to quit. You should not quit. Procrastinate, don't procrastinate. Push on, no matter how things look. If it looks sketchy for you, it looks like pessimistic, it does not look good to you, don't approach it in the form of looks. Approach it in the form of need. Do you need this? Because sometimes you're forgetting to let go of things that are standing in your way, but you're also forgetting to grasp on things that you need instead of things that you don't need. This one. And then with iron, Mars, magnetism, reliability. Now, we do rely on you overall, but perhaps you're focusing on looks more than anything. Trying to be transparent. Okay, this one, perhaps your business, how it looks like, and what's happening here connected to why it's not improving is two different separate things. Your business looks reliable. Your business looks palpable, strong-willed, willful, sexy. I could say that because I'm channeling Gladiator. Now, Gladiators were sexy, but then again, they're more brooding, so it's not sexy that much. So the sexy part is connected with the muscles. Okay, so masculine energy like that, okay? But it does not need to be sexy, but it's iron. So iron, it's strong people. But then again, if I'm channeling like Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit, it's more the goblins and not the goblins, the Hobbit, no, goblins. Hobbits, I don't remember what race they were, but the ones that mine a lot, okay? You can correct me in the comment section, okay? But this one, it's that dynamic. Your company looks reliable, okay? It looks strong, it looks useful, it looks good, and on a physical level, it looks transparent, just like a god, okay? Like a gladiator, okay? It's like a gladiator. They look transparent pretty much enough, okay? It's all up to your face. I went judgmental perhaps, but it's not judgmental. It's just overall the energy of gladiators, okay? It's up in your face, like to your face, like that. So there is transparency overall. Everything is the way it is. There's nothing hidden technically, but when we're looking at it, okay? I'm looking at your company just like that, okay? It's more like shields, it's more like weaponry, it's more like cars, motorcycles. What do you call it? Like, what are masculine energy? Soccer, sports, you know, but sports is not just males, it's also females, so I can't go. I mean, cars also is females. Oh my god, the amount of females I've seen, crazy about cars. Motorcycles, what else? But it looks pretty strong-willed, okay? Like that. It's enough. So, how can we improve this business? So, we have the Four of Pentacles. It's very, like are you frugal? That's my question. Are you frugal, or you're kind of like holding on to things very... I need to read this differently, okay? Then we have the Ace of Wands. The reason why is that way is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. In the initial phase, we have the Karma card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Queen of Wands energy. And then at the end, we have the Lover's card energy in the near future. And below the deck. Okay, in the near future, you'll be able to work things out harmoniously but fast. Okay, and you'll have that intention of doing it fast. Okay, so whatever you'll do, you'll be able to let go of what you're holding on to. And you're gonna not quit on the situation overall. But there's also a truth that you're gonna get sooner or later. Because for now, there's an element of indecisiveness in the near future. But after that phase of indecisiveness, you'll be able to decide. And once you have decided, you'll face the situation, whatever you need to do, head on. And... willingly at that, but it's gonna come in the form of a spontaneous idea, okay? But this is in the near future. Now, in the present moment, the solution perhaps is to like have the idea, be able to juggle a situation where you can have it in your hands. So there's 3 steps here. Have the idea of the money making element, like, or use the same money so that you can recycle. Like, I'm saying recycle it, but juggle it and then gain it. It's more like in the form of point systems. I don't know how I'm channeling point system. reward systems, kind of stuff, this one. It's very interesting. I don't know, like, you know, Starbucks had like point system, and now they're kind of like making Bitcoin available. So Bitcoin is like okay, perhaps you can incorporate Bitcoins here in your company environment. I don't know which country you're in, which state you're in, and how Bitcoin like terms and conditions work. So just inform yourself about it. Now, if it's not really Bitcoins, it's more about point systems. Because there's this element of money on top of your head. So it's like inanimate form of ideas about how to invest money. But it's money that you have, but you're recycling the same money so that will kind of like double itself, so that money will bring money more. Like that. Guys, I don't know if you could do something like that. If it works out, remember me, okay? But overall, it's more recycling the same amount, because the frugal energy, it's more like I don't want to waste my money, but I want make money, bring money more, you know. But this energy could be negative. Why? Because you're keeping your money, so you're greedy with your money. So money will not necessarily bring money, and even if it does bring money, you don't know how to use the money. So that's why I'm going more on a positive mindset of saying you're using the money in a form of multiplying the money. I'm not saying keeping it in the bank. I'm saying more like taking it out, creating a certain type of point system, and kind of making sure that the point system is bringing you double the amount of money by juggling it. So I don't know this one. This one, it's more like doing two things with the same amount. I don't know how you could gain out of it, but if you're good with maths, or you're good with algorithm and stuff like that, you can start thinking about ways of creating a point system. I think it's point system. You could create a point system, so every $1 that they spend, they get like, every $5 that they spend, they get 1 point, and then like the more they work hard, like the rewards that they can get is this amount of this part of a, I don't know, like a makeup thing, or this part of a car, or I don't know, like this amount, like you can consult a person who's kind of good at doing these things. I don't know, guys, but overall you can create rewards, but every time people goes to gain those rewards, there's ample ways for them to invest more in your company instead of like investing less. You know, it's more like you're giving, but you're being generous, but then again, you still need to charge an amount. Like, let's say I'm going with a bubble tea shop. Now, this bubble tea shop used to be very selective. I used to get turned off by it because I'm more like, I like to spend the money, but I like to be spoiled at the same time. But perhaps it's not the same way with every type of company. But this company is more like you had a coupon. Okay, and you would kind of buy 8, and the 8 would be free. But then again, the 8 one is a small portion of a bubble tea, and if I want extra like elements, I need to pay the extra amount. Now if I want a large amount, I still had to pay that $1 or $2 more kind of time. So even if they were offering me free drink, I was still spending money on it. You understand? Instead of getting something for free. Instead, like Starbucks gives you like the more you amount to this amount. Like, let's say the more you purchase, every time you spend the money, you kind of accumulate this amount, and this amount will give you this reward kind of thing. But it still gained a lot of money out of it, because they were juggling the amount, because every time I would spend money, this would kind of convert itself to a point. Now I had to spend more money so that I can get a certain reward element. So the reward element would be you're juggling the money, because you're recycling the money in different ways. You're like, they would sell us like gift cards. I'm talking about Starbucks. I cannot talk about these things, but then again, you know, there's many ways of, you know, letting go of the money and then not quitting on the money. You understand? So it's more like using the money for its usefulness, but you're not leaving the money in the bank technically, not all the time. it stays there, except if there's investments or like interest you're getting out of it. It's a different story. But with the Four of Pentacles, it's that dynamic of having the idea of how to make money, juggling the money that you have already, and making sure that that money is coming in your hands. So there's many ways you can ask for money, but then again, the money could be inanimate or virtual. Now there's a way you can juggle it so that you can get that money in a physical form, so in cash or liquidities perhaps. Whereas it could be like cash money, you can juggle it and turn it into virtual money. So I don't know in what way you can do it, but that's the solution here perhaps for you. And why you should do that is because that's your wish fulfillment, to kind of bask in money perhaps, and then you have a closed hidden space there. So I don't know if you have a lot of hidden secrets, or you have like a lot of like dark secrets perhaps connected to your money, but overall this one, it's more like you wish to be quite transparent and look like the nice guy or the nice girl with all the trophies or all the recognitions, but then again you wish to cover up the other parts, okay? So I don't know. And in the initial, like your challenge is to offer yourself this opportunity or act on it, okay? So let go of the money that you're holding, okay? Or let go of the virtual money that you're holding perhaps. I don't know. Whichever position you're going in, you go that way. And in the initial phase in the past, luck was always in your way, okay? So in the past, you knew that things were turning out well for you, so you were lucky in the beginning. In the present moment, with the Queen of Wands energy, it's more like you know things are in your hands, okay? So you need to put the actions, and you need to be, so like whatever actions you need to do needs to be socially accepted somehow. Even if you need to improvise, it needs to be socially accepted. And then in the near future, it's more like you're going to have some kind of indecisiveness, or there's an element of you're going to kind of be more naked, or need to be more naked with yourself. So be more vulnerable with yourself, because in that vulnerability, perhaps there's a lot you need to kind of there's a lot you need to make decisions on. Like, I don't know why I'm saying, like, there's a lot of things you need to decide. That's why you're being more, like, spiritually drawn to being more vulnerable. So, whether or not in the near future, there's going to be a phase where you're going to feel, like, naked with yourself. So, you're going to feel more open with other people, and people will see you for who you are, technically. But it's an important phase you're going to be going through, because that nakedness with yourself and with other people is going to help you be more decisive and direct in the way you're going to make your decisions. And it will also be an important time where you're going to get that epiphany, that aha moment connected to what you can do to juggle and release the money that you're holding dearly. It's more like you're holding on to money, but you don't know how to invest that money also. Could be. But you have to let go, and then not push connected to, because you invested the money, not quit also. And not quit in being creative, perhaps. Okay, so this is all that I had for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you guys some kind of insight. And I'll see you on my next video sooner or later. Okay, so bye-bye, guys, and have a good day.